develop himself, not looking to capitalize on what is there to offer. If you're going to build a house now is the ideal time for build a house because government giving you the cement and the steel for do a house under $6 million. They supplying that. Do you notice the main thing? If you had a house lot for years and couldn't build, go right now, show them you got your house lot, apply and get your steel and your cement. What them banners sit down here, ready for work.
Bye.
Black youths working, black youths get job. They ain't got going thief. They got come and encourage you to go and get a job. It's when you apply for a job and you're getting a job, then you could say, man, here, these people are one black man go and you go to a site where 40 Indian man, you can say, man, like them man is a discriminate. Yes, sir? But no case of that. There's no shortage. There's a great need for labor right now. Look, this place, right? This is Pontrench. This is the ghetto body. And nobody ain't questioning who they what they do, who they vote for. These places are predominantly PNC. And the development, you see it in Lamaha Street, you see it in Pontrench. Yes, and the only development you could see in PNC time and useless development is Durban Park.
1.5 billion.
And they can't get kung for the money. The first thing they do is go in and thief a set of money.
You know what playground that could have developed in the black community and talk about 1.5 billion?
Brother, these people just frustrate me because the gullible just listen to them. Yes, and people gotta come out and go and look for make money. Look at what the movement in this place. Look at what is going on in this country. Every week, 1,500 or 1,000 cars coming off the wharf. Why would anybody who wants good for the country, now I am saying all is not perfect. There must be genuine issues and concerns. Can they use their ability to reach a certain cross-section of society? Can they use their ability to reach, to guide these people in the right direction so this country could develop? Eh? No, they know they would lose votes because they don't have no game. The PNC never had a game. The PNC never contested election on a merit of works done. They contested elections knowing that they have the mechanism in place to rig elections. That is what they do. They never had any merit. Look at their last. Imagine this government is delivering on its manifesto promise and still doing things. Nobody had thing in plan for Pontrench. Nobody had thing in plan for Mandela to Diamond Highway. That wasn't in the plan. Yes, sir. In addition to the manifesto, the government came in and see, in addition to what they promised, there was so much more needed to be done. They watch face and area. They know if you want to make people comfortable, you gotta nice up everybody.
Yeah. Yes. Then I got nothing, you know.
They never had a... Here, man, me probably the PNC, I believe them when in 2011 I campaigned for the PNC. That's why enough black people can't talk to me. Me not vote for the PNC, me campaign. I went into Indian communities because I knew what they needed to win was a crossover. They never had enough people to vote for the PNC. That's why they always have to renew themselves and they always have to be a part of a coalition. A PNC is a coalition kind of party. When they didn't have a coalition, they used to be rigging elections. Yes, sir. The PNC statistics show that the PNC can never actually win on its own. It won by a narrow margin in 2015 after collating with a deceitful AFC that misled the people into believing that they could do things and what they're going to do and how they're going to do it. Yes, sir. So you had the middle class people who got common sense and know they would never vote for the PNC, follow the AFC and calculate, well, we could still work with them because the AFC going to hold the PNC accountable. It so happened that was a farce, it was a lie, and Guyanese were deceived. I think it happened for a good purpose because I am of the opinion, although the PNC could not have proven the PPP was corrupt, there was corruption and there was an unprecedented level of complacency by the PPP administration after 23 years. Right?
Yes,
so that is a matter of fact. So I'm glad the PPP was gotten rid of at the time in 2015. Now you see they've transformed. You have a president who had that experience from a past administration, knew or knows what failure looks like and feels like, and he's come back rejuvenated and ready for action and serving a people well. You have a vice president who see the guards with these people and understand the dynamics of this country and the effort that he has to make in uniting this country. You have ministers that see the live through this thing. Then we all experience PNC again with the rigging ways for the 5 months. It's dawned upon us. So we got development. Now they come, buddy, there have to be things that you can see.
And people will go home after much years. So they never see so much work done by
what's going on here? The police. Most of the police is black. We're always just stopping people and taking a bribe from them. You ever hear Indian people holler they feel racism? No, there's corruption. There's corruption, is not racism. Yes, and
that's corruption.
That's corruption. You don't hear Indian people holler, oh God, the black police racist against me. That's corruption. People see it for what it is. That is a matter of fact. It's corruption.
Yeah, it's corruption. Then again, and for the racism. Understand? You got land and survey this man, and when them want, they must want the people must keep telling them to minister because like I'm ready for leave at the office of the president. You want to leave. Me know that you know, so you need to pack your bag and leave when the government change. So they must mean that people must keep them. Political appointee have to go when any government change. So what them attack? Political appointee have to go.
How you got a political appointment, knowingly political appointment, staying in the same position? How that person gonna serve, knowing that person's interest, knowing the PNC behavior? They would do anything to destroy anything. The PNC has not built, doesn't know to build anything. The PNC goes, yes, and even when you had the dark days in this country, the PNC was behind it. They went to the people's funeral. I don't know how people don't remember these things. They call the criminals that slaughtered people freedom fighters.
Yeah. Yes.
I don't understand how people don't remember these things. Why they don't go back and let me start investigating this thing? Let me investigate the Rajakan days when so much of people cheering the dead and get murdered. Yes, sir. Let me go back and investigate this thing. The Attorney General should look into that. Who played what role?
But if you only do that now, you'll hear racism big again because now people go on the drain.
You had PNC led by the PPP here. Politics is a funny thing here. Politics and this set of politicians, they's blinded by development and just trying to get things done. You gotta watch these people. You gotta watch these people. I'm telling you. You can't forget them. These is the same people. What caused you to think they change? These is the people who are cohorts. who were cohorts with criminals that slaughtered Guyanese. These is the people who come together and assisted people in stealing guns, 40-something AK-47, and to now, a lot of them ain't find back. You understand? What happened to them investigation? What happened to getting the truth of the Attorney General lady would serve well with the kind of resources America has. Would serve well to come and find who thief the AK. How find man get AK. Who was heading the army at the time. Who was heading the Guyana police force. When right here at the gas station. When bandit killing people in Agricola. And the police were directed by the commissioner of police not to go there now. We got to investigate those things. Nobody paying attention to that. People like this, they suffer from Alzheimer's and loss of memory.
Well, that she got to go and do. Do you think she got to go and investigate? That she it's election time in this country, though.
Oh, is election time in the States there?
Yeah, midterm election in Florida.
Oh shit, so she talking. She's saying for she supper, man.
The 18th next month election. This no month, the 18th.
Oh shit, me no know. Hey, we talk, man, we talk. I going to wrap up. Safe, we talk, Chief.
Good.
When you're coming back,
I'm coming back next year.
Alright.
You gonna see me?
Alright,
my brother. Alright, good.
You know how much black people get a break? You know how much black people move from rags to riches just in 2 years? Eh? It's just that black people ain't like talk up. Black people who know about development don't like flaunting. People just assume. You understand? That black people like floss. But black people who know about development and are moving up in life, they don't necessarily like floss. They just dip on the cool, but they have a lot of blacks that has seen considerable amount of progress in their life. Right? Whether it's getting a house, building the house, buying the car. Considerable amount of development in their life over the past 2 years. Why don't we nudge on more blacks to capitalize on these opportunities? Well, yeah, I'll try with them people there, boy. Yeah, I'll try with them people there. Me and us were running with this one. So I've decided to start my program for 7 in the morning. I start at 7 in the morning and finish at 8 because I want to start my day at 8. I've changed up because I'm not getting the required results that I want in terms of my diet and weight loss. And I've been on and off. I haven't been consistent. So I've started my, I'm doing intermittent fasting and I'm going to be very particular about the kind of things that I eat and so on. So I could try with them people by. Yeah, I could try with them people and believe what they're saying. Me ain't able with them no more. If I want to follow them and suffer, yeah, I'll try that. Again, I want to thank you guys for always tuning in and being supportive. You can share the live if you think this has been positive. That's the least you can do. Right? Share the live. Share the live. Go down just to the bottom on the right hand corner of your page and share the live. Stay positive. Look for new opportunities and be careful as to who you listen to. Tell you all already, first thing when you're listening to somebody, ask yourself where they get this background, where they get this understanding from. You understand? Like me talking to you. You pit the opposition leader, you listen to the opposition, you're listening to me. He's an overachiever. He's not an underachiever, he's an overachiever. You understand? A divorcee who has taken care of 3 boys, right? Real experience, has built multi-million-dollar businesses. What man like the opposition at Rickford Burke could come and talk to me about? You guys take care and have a great week. You must start your Monday on a positive note to be able to start your week on a positive note. Peace out.